you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll set up a throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Zebra. One left. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Mixon running right. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 26 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now it's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's make these babies cry. 25. Let's make these babies.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, there goes a deep ball into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Steps up, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. And that That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to throw here. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. This is Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, we got to get this stop here. Slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm not ready.
They go play action with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Rock it. Rush in. Topper. Switch gears.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Alert.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. 36 yards on the play. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. Listen. Watch twist. Mike's 54.
Now a give, right side. Grant. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
There's Wilson to throw.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
57 to Mike. 55.
Back to throw now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check three.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What? 315. Right there, 54 Mike. Touch 50, touch 50. Switch.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Ross on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mixon.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
He'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
19.
And the blitz does come. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. He's checking. He's recon. 132 fighter. Go on. Check 26. Shoot.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught at the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there. Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there,
Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
54. Mike, 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 54.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
70, Indy.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.